For more information, check out my blog. Here you have the direct link. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do a different carnival look. We are doing an alien and really strange makeup look that's really easy to do. First of all, I want to say sorry for the video because once the recording started going on, the focus really went away. I don't know what happened, but I really wanted to show this video, this tutorial, so that's why I kept uploading this video. But sorry, I hope you see how I do it, and if you have any more like wishes or see more detail, you can go to my blog. I'm gonna leave that direct link at the end of the video. Now what I'm doing is applying foundation. I'm gonna apply a quite pale foundation. I'm gonna apply a couple of coats so I have a perfect finish for this. And if you are wearing a costume that shows the neck and everything, you need to go ahead and apply also on your neck. Once I have this, I'm gonna warm my foundation to really incorporate into my skin with my fingers and apply a concealer. I'm gonna apply a little bit light highlighting concealer on the dark circle areas to really highlight this area and create like a flat type of base or canvas. Once we have this, I'm gonna move to a darker concealer to contour my face. I'm gonna use a really dark concealer and apply kind of nice amount on the hollows of my cheeks, and afterwards I'm gonna go back to my foundation brush and blend it out, incorporate into my skin if that's much easier way to do it. And also I'm gonna contour a little bit the temples on my face, but I'm gonna go back afterwards and apply a little more there, but for now it's enough. I'm gonna go back to the concealer palette and I take a really light one and apply it on the center of my face. I'm using a really big fluffy brush to do this, so it gives a really nice overall light area on the center of the face, and it gets much more higher contrast with the contouring. And I'm gonna go back to the contouring and apply with a smaller brush the contour of my nose. I'm gonna make a really thin and nice nose. So first of all, I'm gonna apply with a smaller brush, and then I'm gonna move back to a bigger brush and blend it out to make it more natural looking, even if we are doing an alien. Afterwards, I'm gonna apply again on the temples of my face, as I told you before, to inhale this. And now moving on right away to the design. I'm gonna take a silver kohl and I'm gonna start drawing the design on my forehead. I'm gonna use different type of tones. I'm gonna use a silver one, a white one, a blue, and also a purple to create different type of tones around my face to create more 3D effect. So for the silver, I'm gonna apply mostly on the forehead. I'm gonna create some triangle, square, rectangular type of shapes all over here, and are really round and pointed, and points all over in the central of the forehead, and a bit on the down bridge of my nose, just a bit. The rest is going to be with white. And also I'm gonna apply a little bit between where I apply contour and my nose, a little bit there. Then I'm gonna move sorry, excuse me. Then I'm gonna move to a primary color palette by Sleek Makeup, and I'm gonna mix the silver with the blue to create a lighter blue. And I'm going to apply it on the outer part of the forehead, the space that we left there, and also on the outer part of the face, going all the way around the jawline until my chin. Creating bigger shapes on the outer part and then smaller shapes while we are getting into the inner part of the face. Once we have this, we're gonna start adding the lighter part. So I'm gonna move back again to the same Sleek primer and color palette and take the white one, and I'm gonna start creating smaller shapes on the long of the bridge of the nose that we left empty, smaller because we are working in smaller areas. And also I'm gonna create on my beneath of my eyes until we connect it to the silver ones that we created, so filling in the gaps there. We'll apply we're gonna apply a couple of tones more afterwards. Now I'm gonna get a paint pot and apply it on my lid to prevent creasing. And I'm gonna move right away to applying an eyeliner and using a pencil liner. And I'm gonna line my upper lash line, create a nice thin liner. Make sure it's straight, so if you look a little bit with your head up, look down. You'll see if it's straight or not, if it has a curl or if it's straight. It needs to be straight. Afterwards, I have this. I'm gonna move back to the primer palette and take the white cream product and line the upper lash line on top of the black. If you have a white eyeliner, go ahead and use it. I don't, so I'm using this product and it looks good, so I'm happy with that. Once we have both of the liners done, I'm gonna go with the bottom lash line and create first of all the white liner underneath, and then behind the white I'm gonna create the black. So underneath is white and black, and on top is black and white. Afterwards we're gonna blend the black backwards, so downwards, so it feels much more natural, more incorporated, but for now it's fine. I'm gonna leave it to get it dry. Make sure the black liner on the bottom lash line is really straight. It really doesn't have the curve of the eye, if it's more like straight. After we have this done, I'm gonna move back to applying some colors on my face. So I'm gonna take a burgundy type of pencil, a creamy pencil. You can apply a cream eyeshadow or any product that you have. I like the color of this burgundy tone, so I'm gonna take it and create the same type of shape, but a smaller one on the lid. That's why I create the liner before I continue with my face, so I know exactly where the liner was going to be. So I create thicker and bigger shapes on the outer part of my eye, and while I'm getting to the lid, it's getting smaller. The same happens when I'm going to my cheeks. The upper part is bigger, and when I get into the bottom part, it's smaller. This is gonna create different effect to my face. Now I'm gonna take a white pencil and line the waterline to give a different effect to my eyes. And once we have this done, I'm gonna go back to my concealer palette and brushing type of brush, and I'm going to brush upwards my eyebrows just to create a really blend out type of eyebrows. I'm not gonna cover it, but I'm gonna blend it out as much as I can. Now I'm gonna continue with your face. I'm gonna take this dark purple paint pen, and I'm gonna apply it in really big shapes on the outer part of my face to create this blend out type of tone, like decreasing from darker to lighter. Now I'm gonna go back to complete the face, and I'm gonna take this metallic palette and start blending out the product. I'm not going to apply eyeshadow in each of the squares because I don't want that. I want to blend out some eyeshadows on top, so my actual skin gets some tones, and where the eyeshadow goes through the squares, it gets darker. So I'm gonna take a darker purple on the darker squares, and then a little bit lighter blue on the darker blue, and then so on, a little lighter blue squares. And while I'm getting to the lighter, I'm gonna take the lightest one and like type of white shimmery type, and apply it on the white squares, the shapes. So it's easy to know how to do it. So if you applying on the dark tones, use dark eyeshadow. If you apply it on the lighter tones, use light eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna take a more pinkish type of look and apply it also all over like that on the pink squares, so pink sign. It's not gonna be too dark, so just a bit to blend it out and incorporate into my skin. And now I'm gonna take the lightest one of all, and I'm gonna apply it on the rest of my face that is free of product, which is just about the center, about the lips and the center of the face. Gonna do with a big fluffy brush, so it's just all over. And I'm gonna also go around the face to really blend it out the entire face. So now I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply just a tiny bit of mascara. I'm not gonna apply any false lashes, nothing, because my idea of alien is like no lashes at all. So I'm just gonna give a nice touch and that's it. But if you want, go ahead and apply false lashes. As a last touch on my eyes, as I told you before, I'm going to take dark blue eyeshadow and apply it on the bottom lash line black liner and blend it. First of all, apply it and then blend it backwards so it gets like incorporated. And I'm doing that with a big fluffy brush, really soft brush, so it really incorporates into my skin. It's not that harsh line or big thing there. And I'm going to do the same on the upper lash line on the black liner, but just apply it. I'm not going to blend it out. just to give a matching tone, upper and lower. I'm going to use the same pale white eyeshadow to apply really softly with a blending brush on the rest of the lid that is free of product. Nothing too big. And now with the primer palette that I used previously, I'm going to take the white one in my finger and apply it roughly on my lips, just to create a more whitey effect on my lips. And as a finished touch, I'm going to do some squares with a white pencil all over my neck, so it's good if you have a more costume that shows your neck. And once I have all of that, I'm going to blend eyeshadows also on top of it, so I'm going to apply the ones that are more on the outer part of my neck, darker blue, and when they get into the central of my neck, I'm going to apply more lighter blue. And that's it. This is the finished look of my alien type of inspired makeup. I hope you liked it. I hope it's not been so annoying, this not focus image. Sorry so much for that, but I really wanted to share this makeup. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. I will really appreciate some comment, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Would really love all of that. I'm gonna leave here the direct link to my blog so you can check it out, the completely full list of products that I used for this tutorial. And also you can check it out, the close-up pictures. I almost lost my breath there. And I'm going to leave you a couple of Carnival tutorials previous to this one, which is the Gothic and the Comic Cartoon. Thanks, see you next one, bye!